Now, she's won Mobile Awards, performed with artists like Misha Paris and The Temptations, and played to packed audiences at venues here and abroad.
But saxophonist Yolanda Brown is only now releasing her first album. We'll speak to her about April Showers, Mayflowers in just a moment. First, let's morning to you, Yolanda. Let's have a look at you in action first of all. That's right.
Seems a shame to start talking now, doesn't it? Yeah. We're all sort of like, oh, that's nice. We'll lean back a bit. What is it about the sax? Did you always love the saxophone? Because there's something really special about it, isn't there?
There is, and I grew up playing a range of instruments. So I played the piano, the violin, but really, as soon as I found the saxophone, there's something soulful about it. There's something that comes from within, you know, and then the listener gets to feel that as well, which I've noticed.
Are you kind of? I mean, is it kind of like a female or a male instrument? Because there are different instruments that you kind of associate in some ways, don't you?
Yes, I mean, I play the tenor sax mostly. I do play the alto and soprano also, but it does have a lower tone, which some people might think is a bit more masculine, but hey.
It's got a great sound, hasn't it?
It has, really
It's
mellow.
quite... do you mind just holding it up for us? Because it's actually quite a big piece of instrument. I mean, there's a lot of it, isn't there?
There is. It's great that we have the sling, the neck strap, to help with the weight, but it's fantastic, and it just gives such great vibrations and such great sounds that I don't mind, you know.
And do you always play the same instrument? Is this your...
Right, so I play the tenor sax, I also play the alto and soprano also. And I've just been given the electric wind instrument, electric saxophone. So yeah,
is that any
look
good?
out for that. It's fantastic. Get to do all of the other sounds.
What does the electric thing, what does that do?
It's like a synthesizer, so you can make all of the fun noises that keyboardists get to make, an electric keyboardist.
It's still blowing into it, isn't
exactly,
it? Okay.
Yes, and still using the same fingering, so it's great.
What did your parents think when you wanted to play the saxophone after you played all the other instruments as well?
Exactly. They were motivated. I think for them, they just thought, you know, I love the fact that she wants to create music, and we'll help her as much as we can to do that. And I'm thankful to them every day for inspiring me.
And in the world of saxophony,
yes,
if there is such a word, is it a male? I think Lou sort of alluded to this a moment ago. Is it a male-dominated business, and have you had any? I don't know, people thinking this, you know, the men can do this, thank you very much.
Of course. I think obviously we do see a lot more men playing the saxophone, but there are some women out there, including myself, and I've always been brought up just to be me. I just love to create music, I love to play the saxophone, and I never think, well, I'm a woman, so maybe I shouldn't. So I don't see it, you know.
We were talking a moment ago about teeth.
Yes.
And why is it relevant to playing saxophone? A lot of youngsters they start playing musical instruments.
Yeah.
Wind instruments, and then they get braces.
Yes.
And then it dies a death, doesn't it?
It does.
Did you go through that same process?
I did go through that. I did have braces. That's an industry secret right there.
Okay.
But really, I just had to push through that pain, especially on, you know, the lower teeth. But it is possible. I have to say, it is possible.
Oh, that's nice to know, because some people they generally do give up because of that, don't they?
Yes, it is possible.
I want to show everybody a video actually where you fulfilled a bit of a dream. It's your video for Tokyo Sunset.
motor racing goes mellow.
Oh, yes.
What was going on there?
Well, I always get asked in interviews, you know, if you weren't... I was studying for my PhD as well, and
Yes.
I put that on the back burner to do music. And if I wasn't doing either of those, what would I be? And racing driver, I just always wanted to be in motorsports. And it's actually coming round about now that I'm going to meet the right people, and obviously the video is evident of that, to Formula 3
Did they let you
driving.
drive?
In this video shoot, no, but I did take a Formula 3 car around Brands Hatch.
Did you?
It was fantastic. So now I'm a proper adrenaline junkie. I'm really, really
And the
love it.
PhD you put to one side, what was it in? It was in management, wasn't it?
Management science, exactly, operations management. But we were touring so much, and it's wonderful, you know, after winning the Mobile Awards and having the public wanting to hear the music a bit more. We were touring and travelling abroad when I should have been at university. And so I took time off and wrote a song dedicated to my professor, Dear
Did
John,
you?
on my debut album, April
Can't he just
Showers.
give you a PhD then?
Well, it was wonderful. I was awarded an honorary doctorate.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
From the University of East London for my contribution to music. So I knew I was taking the right place. But Dear John is dedicated to him.
No, look, we've got a photo and everything.
Oh, goodness.
Now, I know you've agreed you're going to play for us, but a little later on.
Yes, exactly.
So you're going to get you set up over the other side of the studio.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And we'll look forward to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you
coming in
very
this
much for
morning.
having me. Thank
And
you.
we should say as well, April Showers, May Flowers is out on the 23rd of April. We'll be back in a few minutes with the latest apprentice to be fired.